All right, Clarity family, welcome to your reading. Today's title is How Does He View You Right Now? For real, okay? And let me go ahead and set the tone from the jump. I'm not sugarcoating anything today. You are getting the real, the raw, and the spiritually unfiltered version of the truth that he won't say out loud. Before we dive in, I need to let you know something quick. Listen, I still have the 3 for $33 offer up for a limited time. You can ask me any 3 questions: love, career, money, or deep spiritual guidance, and I will break it all the way down for you privately. The link is in the description. And let me be honest, listen, there are certain things that I can tell you in a personal reading that I absolutely cannot put on YouTube, right? If you know, you know. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your energy because what's coming through is a loud AF. Okay, so let's take a moment here and meditate on the 3 cards. Pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1 with the rose quartz crystal, card 2 with the green aventurine, and card 3 with the amethyst crystal. All right, so let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Today's title is How Does He View You Right Now? For real. And let me go ahead and set the tone from the jump. I'm not sugarcoating anything today. You are getting the real, the raw, and the spiritually unfiltered version of the truth that he won't say out loud. But before we dive in, I need to let you know something really quick. I still have the 3 for $33 offer up for a limited time. You can ask me any 3 questions: love, career, money, or deep spiritual guidance, and I will break it all the way down for you privately. The link is in the description. And let me be honest, there are certain things that I can tell you in a personal reading that I absolutely cannot put on YouTube. If you know, you know. Now let's get into this pile because your energy, oh baby, it came in loud. Pile 1, a rose quartz crystal with the Hunter card. Listen, before I even pull the rest of the cards, let me make something very clear. This man is watching you way harder than he wants to admit. He thinks he's subtle. He thinks he's composed. Sweetheart, he's about as subtle as a spotlight. Okay? Because look, you are sitting in his mind like a notification he can't swipe away. The energy is giving, focused, intrigued, irritated, right? He's irritated at how intrigued he is and pretending that he's in control when absolutely he's not. Okay? He's absolutely not. And I'm just being honest. Now listen, you have 6 cards in this pile. 6. And every one of them tells a different side of how he views you. So here's what we're doing. We are taking them one by one because this man's thoughts, oh baby, they are layered, okay? And we're going to find out what he thinks and what he won't admit and what he's trying to hide, okay? Now, I'm going to be letting you know the real as the story unfolds card by card, okay? After each card, I'm breaking it down exactly how you want it, okay? So listen, I'm telling you, he's telling himself I'm going to tell you what he's telling himself at 1 a.m. when he stops pretending that he doesn't care. So when we finish all 6 cards, we go directly into the total energetic frequency of his mind. And this is where the truth hits, the energy behind the energy, right? So let's go ahead and do it. Let's get your first card here. What is the energy as it does relate? You got the bloodstone crystal, and it says, get up, get moving. Okay, that's your first card. Let's go ahead and pull your second card. What is the energy as it does relate? And how does this man see you? You got Starborn. So let's go ahead and start with the bloodstone crystal, and then we will slide over here to Starborn, and I will channel both energies together. Thank you, Spirit. So listen. Here's the tea. Your energy is waking this man up in ways that he was not prepared for. See, the bloodstone is that shake your spirit, shake your pride, shake your comfort zone type of frequency. So the first thing he sees when he looks at you is you motivate him without even trying. You are like a spiritual alarm clock he didn't set. But now he can't turn it off. He sees you moving different, operating different, healing different. Your glow is hitting different. And he's over here like, why is she leveling up at that exact moment? I'm trying to pretend I don't care. Yeah, exactly. See, because you make him feel like he needs to step up. And that rattles him a little. Now let's slide into the Starborn. Listen, the Starborn card, oh, that's that cosmic pressure. That's like you are not built for average energy. That's, you didn't come here to blend in. You came here to break cycles. So how does he see you right now? Like someone who's outgrowing the old version of herself. Like someone stepping into her own destiny. Like someone that he low-key underestimated and now regrets it. Like someone he can't just replace or ignore. Starborn is beyond physical attraction. This is spiritual recognition. This is soul memory energy. He looks at you like, why does she feel familiar? Why does she stand out from everyone else? And why am I thinking about her at random moments like she walked into the room? See, because you confuse him. You inspire him. You scare him a little in a good way. He sees you as someone who's rising and he feels the shift. Oh, baby. Listen, this man sees you as evolving, glowing, and harder to access, more powerful than before, more confident, more divinely aligned, more mysterious, more desirable, more self-focused. And let me be very clear. He thinks that you are slipping out of his grasp. And that is exactly why he's watching you harder. You're waking him up. But that Starborn energy, that's making him realize that he was sleeping on the wrong person. He sees you as the upgrade, the rarity, the one with purpose, the one with light, the one he can't stop thinking about. Okay? And that's just card 1 and 2. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're moving into card 3 now. And let's find out what other energies relate to this man, honey. Because when I tell you what I'm picking up, you're going to be like, whoa, insane. And that energetic frequency at the end, honey, there's something shocking in there, but it's going to be, I'm saving it until the total energetic frequency at the end because it ties everything together. It's shocking as AF, but it ties everything together. But this is the third card, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. You got, look, the star card coming out right after the star born. Y'all, this is a synchronicity for you. Okay? Spirit's not playing. You're here for a reason, baby. This is one of those, Spirit is not, capital N-O-T, playing with you moments. Okay, and let me go ahead and talk my talk because this right here, this is where the reading gets juicy. First of all, this is not normal. 2-star cards back to back. That's cosmic alignment. That's divine spotlight energy. That's you were chosen for something bigger than what you're settling for. And the fact that this is the card showing up for how this man sees you. Oh, sweetheart. Let me go ahead and break it down. What the star means in his view of you. He sees you glowing, not cute glowing, not little glow up. I'm talking, why is she shining like that? And why am I noticing? See, because you are doing something energetically that's pulling his attention without trying. Okay? See, this is the kind of glow that makes a man stop mid-sentence. This is the kind of glow that makes him rethink every decision he made about you. He sees you as someone above the usual. The star card is not regular. The star card is not every day. Okay? This is not everyday woman down the street. The star card is aspirational, unforgettable, magnetic, spiritually high-ranking, meant for bigger timelines. So when he thinks about you, he doesn't see potential partner. He sees she's on a different level. I gotta come correct. He sees you becoming untouchable. This is where it gets deep, okay? Star plus starborn. That's spiritual elevation, okay? That's spiritual elevation. That's you stepping into your path. That's you rising without permission. That's you upgrading without announcement. And he knows it. You are not the same woman he used to have access to. He can feel you shifting. He feels the distance. He feels the glow. He feels the evolution. He feels the power. And it rattles him beautifully. See, because he sees you healing. And the star is a healing card. It means he sees. Right? He sees your emotional growth, your spiritual clarity, your peace coming back, your confidence returning, your boundaries strengthening. And this is the part that gets him. He can't manipulate or distract a healed woman. He knows it. He sees you stepping into your purpose. Starborn said you were destined. The star card is proof. Okay? Because you're stepping into cosmic timing, divine alignment, true self-worth, soul purpose, feminine power. He sees it. He feels it. He can't stop thinking about it. Now, let me say this, because Spirit is holding something back on purpose. Okay? And that total energetic frequency, right? At the end, that's the part. That's the shocker. That's the real twist. The real, oh, wow moment, right? You're going to be like, I see exactly why Spirit is saving it too. Because it would give away the entire final message if I dropped it right now. And I'm holding it for the end just like Spirit told me to. Okay, so let's go. Let's go ahead and move into your fourth card. What is the energy as it does relate? Look, you got the 7th house. This is the house of relationships in astrology. The number 7 also could be significant in this connection. Maybe birthday, month, year. The number of years or months, but it's significant. But let me tell you what I'm picking up with the 7th house coming through. Okay. Now, the 7th house in a reading about how he views you, this is not casual energy. This is relationship territory. This is commitment frequency. This is what he really thinks, but won't say out loud. So let's get into it, okay? It's the house of partnerships, long-term bonds, relationships, the person you build with, okay? Now, the moment that this card hit the table, the energy snapped. This isn't dating energy. This isn't crush energy. This isn't he finds you attractive energy. This woman is partner material. And that scares me more than I want to admit. Let me break down everything coming through. He sees you as a long-term option. I'm talking relationship, partnership, something stable, something that could actually work, something that could grow. This man doesn't look at you and see fun. He looks at you and sees potential future. Whether he's ready or not, that's a different conversation. But the awareness is there. You trigger his partnership instinct. The 7th house is activated chemistry, not just physical attraction. It's emotional pull, mental compatibility, spiritual recognition, soul memory. So you are not just someone he's drawn to. You're someone that his soul clocked immediately. See, because there's a familiarity here that he doesn't understand. Okay, so yeah, he feels connected to you in a way that doesn't make logical sense. And that's why he keeps watching you. See, the number 7 is significant, right? The number 7 ties into this connection through like birth dates, birth months, timing, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years, or the 7th house overlay in synastry between your birth chart or his. But the strongest energy, divine timing, cycles, completion, a shift happening around the number 7. And you'll know exactly when it hits. He sees you as the woman who makes him think different, right? He says things like, she makes me think different. The 7th house isn't light energy. This is my soul recognizes something here. So he sees you as the kind of woman who like disrupts his usual patterns, challenges his comfort zone, elevates him, grounds him, makes him reflect, makes him reevaluate his standards. He can't just date you casually. Not with this energy, not with the cards that already came out. Because you would change his life, and he knows it. Now, this is where it gets spicy. This is where it gets spicy, y'all. The 7th house is also the house of mirrors, truth, exposed shadows, karmic clearing, partnership potential. So right now, he sees you as the woman who reflects back to him. You reflect back what he desires, what he fears, what he avoids, what he needs, and what he's been ignoring. So this is why the energy between you two is not neutral. It's charged, it's activated, pulling and pushing, familiar, triggering, magnetizing. He doesn't feel this with just anybody. No. See, the star plus the starborn plus the 7th house equals a whole story. And let me connect them for you real quick. You are rising. He sees it. And it makes him consider you as a real partner. You are not background noise in his life. You are a highlighted page. And that is why the energetic frequency at the end is going to hit so hard, because this card is part of the twist. Right? All right, babe. So you already know what to do, y'all. Let's go ahead and pull. Oh, let's go. This energy right here is giving me chills, y'all. Let's go ahead and pull card your 5th card. All right, let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? How does he view you? You got the athlete, and the card says dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Okay. Now, let me tell you what I am picking up as it relates to the athlete energy. And I said athlete, guys. Okay. So look. This gives me chills because it's confirmation energy that's hitting your aura, because this message is personal. Okay, so let me go ahead and break this down and just let me break it down. The athlete, y'all, is dedication, willpower, strength of spirit, and transcending limits. Now listen, the moment that this card dropped, I could feel this, like his energy tighten in a good way. This is not him viewing you as cute or interesting. This is him seeing you as a force, a discipline, and a standard. Okay. So he sees you as self-disciplined, even if you don't feel like it. This man sees your strength, even in moments where you feel wobbly. He doesn't see weakness. He sees willpower, growth, focus, resilience. Pressure meets power. Bounce back energy. Okay? So to him, you don't fold. You evolve. He sees you get knocked down spiritually and stand up with more focus than before. He sees your physical energy changing. Okay? Athlete is about the body too. That can mean that, you know, your glow, posture, aura, movement, rhythm, confidence, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself. He sees you sharpening, leveling up physically, mentally, spiritually, and he likes it. Okay? He likes it. Actually, let me say this. He finds your discipline extremely attractive. It's turning him on in ways that he doesn't want to admit. This man is watching your growth like it's a whole show. He sees you as rare energy. Now, most people talk about change. You embody it. And that's the part that gets him. See, because the athlete archetype is strong, focused, determined, unstoppable, intentional, and spiritually fortified. So this is the kind of energy that men respect, even when it intimidates them. And baby, he's both. Okay? He sees you glowing in your own lane. Now, what's hitting him the hardest is this. You're not competing. You are not competing. No. You're not chasing. You're not performing for attention. You're not molding yourself for him. You are improving you, choosing you, transforming you, glowing from self energy. And that is what pulls him in. Because the athlete card is never about impressing others. It's about self-mastery. So to him, you look like a woman who is elevating without asking for applause. And a woman who doesn't need attention, but she's the one who gets all of it. Okay? See, he sees your inner strength, not just your outer glow. This is deeper than physical attraction. To him, your strength is spiritual, emotional, mental, energetic. You're not fragile. You're not chaotic. You're not lost. You are building yourself, shaping yourself, leveling your life up in real time. And he sees it. So the athlete plus the star plus the starborn, seventh house equals the real story. And Spirit is literally painting this picture. He sees you rising into the woman he always sensed you could become. And now it's making him question his own growth. See, the star said that you're glowing. Starborn said you're chosen. Seventh house said he sees partnership potential. Athlete says that he sees strength, real strength. You're not just beautiful. You're not just spiritual. You're not just mysterious. You're powerful. And he feels that power every time he thinks about you. We have one more card before we hit that total energetic frequency. All right. And that chakra is going to tie everything together. So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? All right. Let's see what's coming through. Okay. Let's see. You got Sagittarius. It says adventure, free, and philosophical. And of course, Sagittarius is interesting because on the Hunter card that you were drawn to, which is your first card, and then Sagittarius is your final and sixth card, the Hunter card has a horse on it. So, baby, you getting all kind of confirmations today. But let's break down this Sagittarius energy. Look. Yes, this is exact alignment. And the way Spirit just closed this loop, magical, icy, direct. See, your first, like I said, and sometimes I repeat myself, y'all. Okay, it's just who I am, right? Your first card had the hunter with the horse. And your final card, which is your sixth card, is Sagittarius, the horse archer archetype. Do you understand how wild that synchronicity is? Okay, because this is not random energy. No. Adventure, freedom, truth, big vision, philosophical fire. This card didn't just come out just to be cute. This card is the energetic bridge between the hunter, your rising power, which is a star and a starborn, the partnership activation, which is the seventh house, and strength plus willpower, the athlete. So Spirit tied this together like a storyline. All right, so let me go all the way in. Okay, so he sees you as wildly unpredictable right now, in a good way. Sagittarius energy is freedom, movement, expansion, no limits, no cage, nothing holding you down. To him, you just broke out of the old version of yourself, and he can't keep up. He sees you moving different, evolving fast, glowing faster, thinking bigger, operating at a level he didn't expect. You're giving, catch up, or get left behind. I'm not waiting for you. My life is moving forward. I'm stepping into my next timeline. And that is what's making him watch you harder. Because he sees you as an adventure, not a routine. Sagittarius doesn't do boring. Sagittarius doesn't do predictable. Sagittarius doesn't do stagnant. He sees you as exciting, challenging, inspiring, refreshing, unpredictable in the best way. You are not the kind of woman who fits into his usual patterns. You break them. He can't he can't categorize you. He can't box you in. He can't put you on a shelf. You are an adventure, okay? And he's low-key scared to take that adventure, but he's deeply tempted to explore. The horse symbol confirmation energy is this. Let's talk about it because this is crazy accurate. See, the hunter card, like I said, it pulled you first, had a horse on it. Sagittarius, the centaur, half human, half horse. This is the universe saying that your reading is in divine order. Your energy is evolving in stages, and he feels every shift. The horse energy represents freedom, momentum, strength, raw power. You know, intuitive movement, spiritual travel, destiny not being slowed down. So this reading literally started with the hunter and ended with the hunter's zodiac. That's not coincidence. That's alignment. So he sees you as someone he cannot control or predict. And this part right here, this is the part that humbles him. You are giving, I'll go where my spirit leads. I'm not tied down. I'm not shrinking to keep anyone comfortable. My life is bigger than this connection. And Sagittarius energy says, you are not obsessed with him. You have options. You have purpose. You have direction. You have destiny. And he feels it. It intimidates him. It excites him. It bothers him. It pulls him in. And it awakens him all at the same time. He sees you as too big for small energy, honey. See, Sagittarius is philosophical, wise, and elevated. So he sees you as intelligent, deep, spiritually evolved, someone who thinks beyond the surface, someone who challenges his mind, someone who could expand his worldview. You are not the average woman. You're a woman who makes him reflect, grow, question, elevate, confront himself, and stop playing small. And that is exactly why the total energetic frequency is about to hit. Sagittarius as the final card means one thing. You are moving into a timeline where you lead, and he either rises to it or loses access. This is the card of movement, expansion, leveling up, destiny, divine clarity, spiritual elevation, and bold feminine freedom. You are no longer someone he claims. You are someone he must meet at a higher level. And that is where the shocker comes in when we hit your total energetic frequency, because card 6 is the setup. The ending is the reveal. All right? So let's pause for a moment and let's go ahead and tap into the total energetic frequency. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh, baby, this is the part you were waiting for. The total energetic frequency of this man's mind, the part Spirit has been holding back, the part that ties every single card together. So get ready, because this is the moment the entire reading suddenly makes sense. And I'm going to break it down slow, clean, okay, and unfiltered. Let's go. The total energetic frequency of this man's mind and the shocker that you felt coming. When I pull all the energy together, Bloodstone, Starborn, the Star, the 7th house, the Athlete, Sagittarius, it paints one overwhelming truth. He is not over you. He is overwhelmed by you. And the difference is everything. Let me explain exactly what that means. He thinks you outgrew him while he was still thinking about it. So this is the part that hit me the hardest, okay? He didn't expect you to rise this fast. He didn't expect you to glow this hard. He didn't expect you to detach this clean. He didn't expect you to shift this big. Spirit is showing me he took too long to figure out what he wanted. And in that time, you elevated past the version of him that was interested. So now he's dealing with the emotional repercussions of his own hesitation. He feels like he's chasing your energy now. And listen, you're not chasing him. You're not even thinking about chasing him. You are on your own path, your own journey, your own expansion. But he's watching you rise like she's different now. She's focused. She's moving. She's not waiting. She looks happier. She's leveling up without me. Sagittarius energy says you broke out of the box he mentally had put you in. And now he's scrambling to catch up to a version of you that he never expected to emerge. See, because he sees you as the one that got away, but also the one that's getting closer. This is the paradox that's messing him up, okay? Because he feels like he missed his window, but also there's still something spiritually unfinished here. That push-pull is strong, right? Because your glow up activated his feelings instead of killing them. See, every time you elevate, he feels it in his spirit. All right? And he knows that you're not in the same place that you were before. And this is the shocking part. He doesn't think he can approach you the same way anymore. And he knows it would not work. He knows you'd see through it. He knows you're smarter, calmer, clearer, stronger. He sees you differently because you are different. And that scares him in a way that he would never admit. All right. Now, the final energy is this. He sees you, honey, as elevated, magnetic, out of reach, unforgettable, spiritually significant, destined, evolving, free, powerful, and no longer tied to his timeline. It's giving, I thought this was just a connection, but she turned out to be a catalyst. And now he's trying to figure out what to do with that truth. Okay? So, clarity, family. This one here was something, right? Y'all, if this resonated, you already know why you found this reading, because your elevation is not random. Your glow is not accidental. Your spirit is leading you into a new timeline. And certain people are waking up because they feel the shift. And listen, if you want to go deeper, I'm talking the parts I cannot say here on YouTube. The link is in the description. I have the 3 for $33 offer up for a limited time. Ask me any 3 questions: love, career, money, or pure spiritual guidance, and I will give you the full clarity behind the scenes. Because let's be honest, there are details that Spirit will let me share privately that I could not give out publicly. You already know that, okay? But for now, honor your glow, honor your evolution, honor the version of you that's rising, because that is the version that his soul can't forget. I love you, Clarity family, and I'll see you in the next reading. Stay aligned, stay powerful, stay you. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Today's message is, how does he view you right now? Pile 2. And real quick, before we jump in, yes, the offer is still up. 3 for $33. Link is in the description. Ask me any 3 questions: love, career, money, or deep spiritual guidance. And let me be very clear. There are things that Spirit allows me to say in a personal reading that I cannot say here on YouTube. You already know what that means. All right, so let's get into your pile, because the way this energy came in, oh, this one hit different, okay? Pile 2, your energy came through the green aventurine crystal paired with the warrior. And let me just say this before I even pull a single card. You are giving a completely different vibration than pile 1. This is strength, stability, beauty with backbone, okay? See, the green aventurine crystal is confidence, abundance, emotional groundness, self-worth, and leveling up with grace. And the warrior, oh, sweetheart, that's not fighting energy. That's self-mastery. That's, I know who I am now, and I'm done playing small. So this is a pile where your aura is doing all the talking before you even open your mouth. Okay? So the way this man views you right now, yeah, we're about to get into it. Okay, you have 6 cards in this pile, and every single one peels back a different layer of how this man sees you. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, energetically, in his fears, in his fantasies, and in his long-term perception. We're going to take these cards one by one, and each one gets deeper. And listen, I'm telling you right now, the real truth is also in your total energetic frequency at the end. That's where everything in this pile ties together. The shocker, the reveal, and the part you were not expecting. Okay? And let's just get into it. Let's go ahead and pull your first card. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? You got the Lemurian Quartz. It says practice patience, and that is spelled Lemurian. quartz crystal. Let's pull your card number 2. All right. You also got the planet Uranus, okay? Or Uranus, however you want to pronounce it, y'all. Everybody, people pronounce it different. But let me go ahead and channel the energy of the Lemurian quartz, and then we'll move straight into the planet Uranus. Let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. Look. Oh, yes. This is activation energy. This is your first card of pile in the pile. And it already explains exactly how this man is viewing you right now. Okay? He sees you as like spiritually high ranking. The Lemurian quartz is not basic. It's not cute crystal energy. This is ancient memory, deep intuition, and soul lineage energy. So when he looks at you, he doesn't see normal. He doesn't see average. He doesn't see another woman. He sees mystery, depth, intuition, calm power, sacred feminine energy. Someone who knows things without needing proof, and someone spiritually older than her age. So to him, you feel like a woman who's lived many lifetimes, and he recognizes that energy even if he can't explain it. Okay? Now, also, honey, patience here is in this energy. So, let me just say this. He sees you pulling back your energy. The patience message isn't about waiting for him. It's the opposite. So this man feels you slowing down your emotional availability, and he feels the shift in your vibration. He feels you not reaching out, okay? Not chasing, not overgiving. And this is where it hits him because you stopped reacting. And that's when he started noticing you more. Your patience is not passive. It's powerful. It's intentional, okay? It's self-protective. And he feels that energetically, all right? Now, the planet Uranus, right? This just shocked his system, okay? That means you just shocked his system, okay? This is the planet of surprise, disruption, awakening, plot twist, the sudden clarity, unexpected attractions, uncontrollable thoughts, electric chemistry. So this is the you shook something in him card. Okay. Now, when Uranus comes out in a how he views you reading, it means one thing. You shifted and it caught him completely off guard. He was not expecting your glow up, your detachment, your self-focus, your clarity, your boundaries, your leveling up, your silence, your aura upgrade. And now he's thrown off in a good way, okay? Now, the Lemurian quartz plus the planet Uranus, right? You just activated something in him. This combination is rare and heavy. It means that he sees you as spiritually advanced, unpredictable, awakening, evolving, untouchable, shocking in your own way, magnetic in your silence, powerful in your patience. So yeah, he sees you differently than before because you are giving ethereal, intuitive, mystical, grounded but otherworldly, peaceful but powerful, unpredictable but guided. He does not know what version of you he's going to get next. And that is exactly why he can't stop thinking about you. All right? So, this just got hot, y'all. Let's go ahead and move into card 3. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Yeah. The planet, the asteroid Chiron. Y'all. Look. Okay. Whew, I have to pause right there. Chiron is the wounded healer. It's the asteroid that rules pain, childhood wounds, triggers, healing arts, and emotional awakening. Okay. And the fact that this came out as card 3 in a warrior pile, yeah, Spirit's not playing with you today. Let me go ahead and channel this, okay? Because this card is intense, not soft, not cute, not lighthearted attraction. This is his soul level reaction to you. Okay, so let me break it all the way down. You trigger his unhealed parts just by existing. Chiron is not about what you say. Chiron is not about what you do. Chiron is about what your energy pulls out of him without warning. And when it comes to how he sees you, you hit a nerve that he didn't even know he still carried. You reminded him of the kind of love he never fully received, the expectations he failed to meet, the version of himself he abandoned, the vulnerability he avoids, the emotional responsibility he dodges, and the part of him that wants more but fears it. See, because your presence alone is a mirror he's not used to looking into. And you make him feel seen. And that terrifies him, okay? Not in a bad way, in a transformational, soul-stirring, oh, this is different way. Chiron means that you see past his ego, past his mask, past his patterns, past his detachment, past his little walls, and right into the roof of his spirit. You see him deeper than he's comfortable with. And that's why he acts weird. Okay? Because you are the person who wakes up his emotional body. Let me say this softly, but clearly. He wasn't planning to feel this deeply. He wasn't planning to care this much. He wasn't planning to be affected. But you woke up emotions that he tried to bury. He wasn't ready. He wasn't prepared. He didn't expect it. Okay? And this isn't chaos. This is healing activation. You are his catalyst person. This card literally shows that you are the one that he learns from. He evolves because of. He confronts himself through, right? It's because of you he reflects and he grows. So let's go ahead and pull your 4th card, baby. Because I got a feeling that this is getting even deeper. So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Okay, what is coming through? Right. Y'all, the warrior goddess. Now, this happens in pile 1 too. There's like so many synchronicities in pile 1, and your pile is synchronistic as well. You got the warrior goddess and you were drawn to the warrior card. You tell me that this message is meant for you. Okay? Period. Point blank. Look. You are in a destined reading here. The synchronicity is too clean, too aligned, too intentional. You picked the warrior card as your pile. And then Spirit comes through with the warrior goddess. That's not an accident. That's not coincidence. That is Spirit screaming, this message is for you. Let me go all the way in. The warrior goddess, okay? This is not cute feminine energy. This is ancestral feminine power. This is energetic sovereignty. This is, I know who I am now, and I'm not shrinking for anybody. And this is how he sees you right now. Okay, so let me break it down. He sees you as untouchably strong. So this isn't physical strength. This is energetic strength. It's the kind that makes a man stop and rethink his life choices. He sees you as resilient, self-powered, self-protected, emotionally solid, spiritually fortified, not easily influenced, and not easily shaken. You are operating in your divine authority, and he feels it. You don't need him. And that is exactly why he is drawn to you. You shifted into your warrior era, and he noticed instantly. You pulled back. Your boundaries, your clarity, your silence, your transformation. It did not go over his head. This is not the same version of you he once had access to. This is a woman he's low-key intimidated by. The woman who sees everything. The woman who reacts to nothing. You are giving control power. Feminine steel. Soft but unbreakable. Grounded but glowing. Silent but loud energetically. See, this warrior goddess energy is something that he wasn't prepared for. He sees you as the woman who won't tolerate his old behavior. This is huge. The warrior goddess doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't compete, doesn't bend, doesn't watch herself down. And this is the part that hit him hard, because he realizes that he can approach you. He cannot approach you the same way. That version of you is gone. See, because now you require emotional depth. You require respect. You require effort. You require consistency. You require clarity. You require real truth. And you require a grown man. And he knows he either matches your energy or gets left behind. Period. All right, let's go ahead and move into card 5. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Y'all. Look at the Knight of Wand energy coming through. Let me just say this. Here's the thing. Baby, he's feeling you in a way where he can't sit still about it, okay? He cannot sit still about this. This is passion and impulse. When you see this wand energy, you're looking at action, heat, movement, and desire. So listen to me. This card is loud. See, the Knight of Wands is not subtle. The Knight of Wands is not composed. The Knight of Wands is not pretending. This is the I'm trying not to think about her, but my whole body is reacting card. So let me break it down exactly how he sees you right now, okay? Because he is physically drawn to you. He can't fight it. This is raw attraction, magnetic pull. Chemistry that hits him in his body, not just his mind, okay? See, you know that energy where someone tries to stay detached, but they can't stop glancing at you? Yeah, that. Because he feels you on a physical level. desire, curiosity, fascination, heat, temptation, adrenaline. You awaken his passion, even when he tries to stay logical, honey, because he cannot intellectualize this energy away. And he wants to take action towards you. He's just holding himself back. See, because the Knight of Wands equals I want to move, but something is stopping me. And that something is your new boundaries, your warrior goddess energy, your glow up, his own insecurities, his fear of not being ready, the realization that you're not the same woman. So yes, he feels the urge to reach out. He feels the urge to say something. And he feels the urge to come forward. But he's just wrestling with how. How does he do it? See, because this man is trying to maintain his cool, but internally, he's pacing. Okay? Let's go ahead. This is your sixth and final card coming through. How does he view you? As it does relate. You have the lunar eclipse, culmination, release, illumination. Wow. That part. Look. Oh my goodness. This is the perfect final card. Okay. Baby, this is the mic drop card of the entire pile. Because everything that you pulled so far has been heating this man up. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. And this card, this is the revelation point. The moment the energy flips. The moment everything comes into clarity for him and for you. Now, let me go all the way in, y'all. Look. A lunar eclipse is not soft, subtle, or slow. This is cosmic upheaval. This is emotional truth exposed. This is the moment the mask falls off. This is the energy that pushes a man into his next chapter, ready or not. So let's break down how he views you through this card. He sees you as the woman who revealed his own shadow to him. And this is where it gets deep. You are the mirror, the reflection, the light shining on the parts of him he avoided. He sees you as the woman who exposed his fears, his insecurities, his emotional avoidance, his unhealed wounds, his patterns, his egos, his limitations. And not by calling him out, but by simply being you. You illuminated the parts of him he wasn't ready to see. Okay? Because you forced him to release his old version of himself. A lunar eclipse clears out the old, and he knows that he cannot approach you the same. The old him won't work with the new you. He has to evolve to match your glow. He is out of alignment if he stays stagnant. Okay? This is the card of I have to let go of who I was. And you are the catalyst. He sees you as his illumination, the woman who woke up his truth. Period. Okay? So he sees why he behaved the way he did. He knows everything that he did. He sees what he truly wants, what he's truly afraid of, what he feels for you, what he's been avoiding, why he can't detach, why you affect him this way. This is the aha moment that he didn't see coming. All right? You are the turning point in his life. All right, so pile 2, let's go ahead and jump into that total energetic frequency of this connection. And what I tell you is shocking, is crazy. Listen, we'll just pause for a second as we channel the energy. This isn't just deep, this is life-changing energy for him and for you. I'm about to tie all 6 cards together, the Lemurian crystal, Uranus, Chiron, warrior goddess, Knight of Wands, lunar eclipse, and tell you exactly what this connection is and why it hits the way it does. Okay, the total energetic frequency pile 2 is this. It's the awakening he never saw coming. The connection is not normal. This is not surface level attraction. This is not casual soul tie. This is a spiritual collision, a karmic reboot, a heart recalibration, an identity shift, and a destiny level activation. Let me break it down. You are his spiritual trigger and his spiritual catalyst. Lemurian quartz plus Chiron together. That is you opening something ancient in him and something wounded in him. This man sees you as the woman who awakened his intuition, the woman who activated his childhood wounds, the woman who brought up emotions he buried, the woman who made him feel again, and the woman who made him see himself clearly. Okay, because he is not used to being seen. He is not used to being felt. He is not used to being penetrated energetically. But you bypassed his defenses and hit his soul directly. Yes, honey, because you shook his entire system. Mind, body, spirit, ego. Uranus plus the Knight of Wands equals you shook him awake. He sees you as unexpectedly magnetic, unexpectedly powerful, unexpectedly wise, and unexpectedly different. You don't hit him slowly. You hit him like lightning. This is why he can't calm down around your energy. This is why his thoughts speed up. This is why his desires spike. This is why he feels overwhelmed and drawn in at the same time. He sees you as the woman who is out of his league in spiritual rank. Warrior goddess plus Lemurian quartz equals he sees your power. He sees your authority, your resilience, your self-control, your emotional clarity, your spiritual depth, your boundaries, your evolution. You're not cute energy. You're high-ranking feminine energy. So to him, you feel like someone he has to level up to approach. This is why he pulls back. This is why he hesitates. This is why he watches from afar. He knows he can't come at you with chaos, ego, or games. He knows you'd see through it instantly. We just pause for a second. Clarity family, this is your message for pile 2. And baby, if you landed on the green aventurine plus the warrior energy, just know it wasn't by accident. Your spirit pulled you here because you're stepping into a version of yourself that cannot be ignored. Not by you, not by him, not by anyone connected to your destiny. You are rising, you are sharpening, you are glowing in a way that exposes what's real and releases what's not aligned. And listen, if you want to go deeper, the things Spirit lets me say privately that I cannot say on YouTube, the link is in the description. The 3 for $33 offer is still up. You can ask me any 3 questions: love, career, money, karmic cycles, or pure spiritual guidance. And I'll give you the full truth behind the scenes. No fluff, no surface, no sugarcoating, just real clarity, exactly when you need it. Because the energy in this pile, it's not casual, it's not temporary, and it's not random. This is transformation energy, and you felt that deep in your spirit while listening. Pile 2, you're stepping into your warrior goddess era. And the right people are going to rise with you or fall off your path naturally. So stay grounded, stay intentional, stay aligned with the version of you that knows her worth. I love you, Clarity family. I'll see you in the next reading. Stay powerful, stay evolving, stay you. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Today we are tapping into how he views you right now, pile 3. And real quick, before we jump into this message, the 3 for $33 offer is still live. The link is in the description. You can ask me any 3 questions: love, career, money, or pure spiritual guidance. And listen, there are things that Spirit allows me to share in a personal reading that I cannot say here on YouTube. You already know the difference. All right, so let's get into your pile, because this one right here, this is the mystic pile, the pile of intuition, soul connection, and psychic recognition. Pile 3, your energy showed through the amethyst and the mystic card. And let me tell you right now, this is the pile of psychic attraction, karmic familiarity, and intuitive pull. Amethyst is intuition, higher knowing, spiritual protection, energetic sensitivity, emotional wisdom, and psychic downloads. And the mystic is depth, inner truth, soul level attraction, magnetic silence, spiritual power that people feel before they understand. You are not giving regular. You are giving otherworldly. You are giving, I know things without needing proof. You are giving, he feels me without me saying a word. So this pile is the one that hits the soul, not the surface. So listen, you have 6 cards in this pile. Each card is about to show how he views your spirit, how he views your presence, how he views your mind, how he views your silence, how you affect him energetically, how this connection sits in his subconscious. And listen, I'm not asking you to stay to the end. I'm simply telling you this. The real truth, the part that ties everything together, is in your total energetic frequency at the end. This pile has a reveal that only makes sense after all 6 cards come out. All right? So let's go ahead and pull your first card. What is the energy as it does relate? You have the Phantom Quartz, embrace change. Okay, Phantom Quartz crystal. That's your first card. Let's pull your second card. You got the White Sage. So let's go ahead and channel the energy of the Phantom Quartz, and then we'll slide straight here to the White Sage energy. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so listen, this combination, okay, this is crazy accurate for how he views you and why this connection feels so spiritually different. All right, so let me go all the way in here. This card right here, this is deep. Phantom Quartz is the crystal of past lives, emotional evolution, shedding old layers, spiritual maturity, soul transitions, energetic upgrades, and becoming the next version of yourself. And this is exactly how he sees you right now. But let me break it down. He sees you as the woman who changed, and he felt it immediately. Your energy shifted. Your emotional body shifted. Your boundaries shifted. Your vibe shifted. Your awareness shifted. And he felt it. So he sees you as someone who leveled up, detached from old patterns, and stepped into higher feminine energy. You became more intuitive, became more selective, became more spiritually protected. You stopped reacting. So he sees a new version of you, and it caught him off guard. He's watching you evolve in real time, and he does not know how to process it. You feel like a multi-layered woman to him, right? Because the phantom quartz is called the crystal of layers, as you can see, right? It's the crystal of layers. See, every layer inside tells a story. This is how he sees you. Layered, complex, deep, emotionally sophisticated, spiritually awakened, and hard to figure out, but impossible to ignore. You're not surface. You are not predictable, and you're not one-dimensional. So he feels like you're the type of woman who reveals herself slowly, only to those who deserve it. Now, baby, that mystic, it's hard to read. That mystic, it's hard to read, but it pulls him in every time. Okay? So let's look at the white sage here. Because the white sage tells me that he sees you as a woman who cleared out, you cleared him out of your energy. Okay? He feels it, he knows it, he sensed the shit. Because your silence wasn't petty, it was energetic purification. You removed emotional noise, emotional attachment, outdated dynamics, old expectations, old versions of the connection. And now he feels the difference. You feel clean to him, pure, honest, and real. So when this man, right, when this man steps into your life, right, and I need you to really hear this. Your energy does not feel like anything he has encountered before. It's not just attraction. It's not just interest. It's not just, oh, she's beautiful. To him, you feel clean, meaning that your aura is not chaotic, not manipulative, not heavy. And then it's pure, meaning that your intentions are clear. Your heart is aligned, and you are not playing games. Okay? You're not playing games. Honesty, right? So he feels like he can breathe around you. Like his nervous system, it drops 10 levels. And you're real. Meaning that you're grounded, elegant, spiritually connected, but also human and warm. Okay? So what I'm saying is that this man has dealt with people who may have wanted him for certain things. Maybe his status, or wanted him for what he provides. Wanted control, wanted validation, wanted to latch on energetically. You don't have any of that. See, your energy hits him like a reset button, a detox, a cleanse, a nurturing truth. All right? So that's why he feels so drawn to you, and not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and move into card 4. All right, and let's see what we have come through. What is the energy as it does relate? You got a sextile, and that's spelled S-E-X-T-I-L-E. This is an astrological placement in an astrological birth chart. And when a sextile shows up, it is like, it's harmonizing, right? It's a harmonizing placement. Like, for example, you can have a sextile between the planet Mars and the planet Venus. And when you have that energy, it's kind of like, it's an energy that provides like opportunity, it's synergy, it creates possibilities, right? So here's the thing. Opportunities flow in alignment. So sextile is that energy of ease that you give off. It's the energy of like natural chemistry, doors opening, people showing up at the right time, conversations flowing easily, opportunities that you don't have to force, mutual attraction, mutual respect, and emotional reciprocity. So this isn't a karmic tug of war. This isn't the universe teaching you a lesson. This is alignment. All right? So a sextile is the universe saying that you don't have to chase this. It comes to you. And listen closely, because Spirit is making this very clear. Your new connection, the connection that you'll eventually be in, that connection is not chaotic. It's not confusing. It's not back and forth. It's not hot and cold. It's not testing your patience or your boundaries. This is someone who meets your energy, matches your pace, and pours into you the way you pour into them. It makes things easy. You see what I'm saying? And this person respects your time and shows up without excuses. Okay? Now, how do we relate this energy of the sextile to how this man views you? Well, I'm going to tell you. And here it is. Thank you, Spirit. What I am picking up here is this. This is how he views you. As aligned, not chaotic. Comforting, not demanding. Magnetic, not manipulative. High frequency, not high maintenance. He sees you as partner potential, not a project. See, the sextile tells me that he feels like this is the woman that I wish could match me, that I could match. This woman gets me. This woman is spiritually and emotionally compatible with me, and I don't have to pretend around her. I don't have to prove myself. She sees the real me. See, here's the thing. You feel like someone that he can build with. Someone he can trust, someone who meets him halfway instead of making him carry the whole connection. So to him, you feel like an opportunity, a green light. And this makes sense, okay? So, but there's still that intimidation factor. It's still there. And so that's why his energy comes towards you. Excuse me, pile 3. But that's why his energy comes towards you and then starts to pull away because he's intimidated. All right, so let's go ahead and get the energy for your card number 4, and let's see where this is headed. All right, thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. All right, you got the mentor. See, it says passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Now, how does this relate to how does this man view you? Right? And also I'm picking up like this man knows this about you. It's not something he's going to say to you. Why? Because he operates out of ego most of the time. Especially when it comes to relating to you. It's that worry and the doubt and the fear that shows up. But the mentor card is telling. It is a telling energy. Okay? So here's the thing. Like I said, that's why his energy, it comes towards you and then pulls back because he is intimidated. He's intimidated. Now, how does he see you? The mentor is an archetype that comes through when someone recognizes your depth, even if they can't say it out loud. This man views you as wiser than you look, spiritually seasoned, emotionally mature, someone who has lived, learned, healed, and elevated, someone who could genuinely teach him something. And listen, he doesn't like that. Not because it's bad, and not because you did anything wrong, and not because you're too much, but because he operates out of ego most of the time, especially when it comes to women that he's attracted to. So even though his soul is drawn to you, drawn to your purity, your stability, your clarity, your whole mystic amethyst energy, right? His ego starts whispering. She sees too much. I can't hide around her. She reads me too easily. She's more evolved than me. I don't want to be exposed. What if I'm not enough? What if she doesn't need me? That's the worry. That's the doubt. That's the fear that shows up when he pulls away. It's not rejection, it's fragility. Because you show up as the mentor, intuitive, grounded, emotionally intelligent, self-aware, spiritually connected, able to call out truth without saying a word. And he never had that in a woman before, at least not in a way that felt safe. So how does the mentor make him view you? Okay, you feel like someone he could learn from, and someone who challenges him to grow, someone who makes him want to do better. You're someone who reflects his potential back to him, and someone who will not tolerate his shortcuts. You're someone who sees him, really sees him. And here's why he respects you and fears you at the same time. And not fear like danger, but fear like accountability. Fear like, damn, if I get too close to her, I can't stay the same man I've been. See, because this card reveals why he tries to retreat. Because being with you requires him to evolve. And that's both exciting and terrifying. All right? So let's go ahead and, y'all, get in the card 5, because this man right here, y'all, he working my last nerve. Okay, this man. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And ouch, look. Let's see, what is the energy, Spirit? Okay, the Knight of Wands energy shows up. This is fire, it's creativity. All right? So, it's impulsive, passionate, hot and cold. That hot and cold energy you get with this dude, right? The wand energy is driven by desire. You know, so let's talk about it, because Spirit's not playing right now. When the Knight of Wands comes out in this reading, especially after the mentor, this is Spirit exposing this man's entire pattern. This man right here, he is attracted to you hard. It's like instant chemistry, instant intensity, instant I want her. But baby, his follow through, his emotional maturity, his consistency on your nerves. He get on your nerves, okay? Because the Knight of Wands is the man who comes in strong, comes in fast. He feels everything intensely, wants you immediately, gets excited, gets nervous, pulls back, then comes right back again. It's that I want you, wait, no, I'm scared. Okay, no, I want you again. Girl, it's that type of energy. And it's not because he's a player. That's what's important here, okay? This Knight of Wands is not inconsistent from manipulation. He's inconsistent from fear and adrenaline. See, because you trigger something real in him. And real is terrifying for someone who usually keeps things surface level. You see what I'm saying? So why he's acting like a Knight of Wands with you? Because you, amethyst plus mystic plus mentor, you activate his desire, his passion, his ego, his insecurity, his need to prove himself, his fear of not being enough. So what does he do? He rushes towards you, gets overwhelmed, pulls back, misses you, come back in. It's a whole cycle. And listen, this man is not used to being nervous around women. He's used to being in control. The one pursued, the one who has options, the one who sets the tone. But you flip all that. You flip all that because you make him feel like he actually has something to lose. And that's exactly why Spirit said earlier, he respects you and fears you at the same time. Okay? So look, y'all, we getting ready to slide into your final card. Okay, this is card 6 before the total energetic frequency and the shocking realization that I have come to when it comes to this man's energy. So buckle up. Thank you, Spirit. You got the waning crescent moon, surrender, restoration, and trust. All right, so look. And we're not going to play with it. I'm not going to play with it. Okay? Here's the thing. Spirit is being very direct right now. The waning crescent moon is the final moon phase before a new beginning. This is the moon phase that says, stop forcing, stop chasing, stop trying to fix the connection. Stop trying to decode him. Stop trying to predict his next move. Let the energy unfold without you carrying it, like you did today. You were drawn here. That was natural. That's not you chasing when you're drawn to something, right? So it's not wrong for you to want insight. That's actually extremely healthy. And it's how you are wired as a human. You are meant to want and seek insight. But this is the release before rebirth phase. And when it comes to him, this card exposes the truth. You are not the one who needs to change. He is the one who needs to catch up. So Spirit is making it crystal clear that this connection cannot move forward until you stop carrying his emotional homework. The waning crescent moon shows that he's overwhelmed. He's intimidated. He's triggered. He's attracted. He is excited. He's confused. And he's not ready for the level of emotional truth you walked in. Okay? But here's the part that you've been sensing subconsciously is that his soul is doing the work in the background. See, because this phase shows that his higher self is literally dragging his ego into alignment. He can't stop thinking about you. He can't detach. He can't shake the connection. He can't replay the energy. He can't ignore what he feels. But he also can't step up fully until he surrenders his own control. He stops self-sabotaging. He lets himself be vulnerable. He trusts the connection. Or he stops viewing you as a test and starts viewing you as a blessing. That part. See, this waning crescent moon is you stepping back. Okay? It's you stepping back and him stepping forward. It's the shift from let me hold this connection together to let me, right? Let me let this man meet me where I am. And here's the shocking realization. Spirit is showing me this very clearly. He wasn't pulling back because he didn't want you. He was pulling back because he wants you too much. And that level of desire plus vulnerability, it exposes his ego. It strips his defenses. It forces him to feel. It pushes him into emotional honesty that he has not practiced. Okay? He's not practiced with emotional honesty. This confronts his wound around worthiness. It scares him because he knows he can't play with this connection. Okay, this man isn't intimidated by your looks. He's intimidated by your impact. Your energy is restorative. You make him better. You make him think. You make him reflect. You make him honest with himself. You make him want to grow. And that is why Spirit pulled the mentor earlier, because you are his catalyst. But this moon phase says, let him come to you. Let him reset himself. Take your hands off the wheel, because the moment you surrender, he has no choice but to meet you where you are or lose access. And he will not lose access. Okay? He will not. So y'all, let's go ahead and drop the total energetic frequency so we can get this whole picture revelation of this connection. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay, so buckle up, y'all, because this is where everything finally makes sense. All right. The total energetic frequency of this connection, the revelation. That's what it is. It's a revelation. And here it is. This is the part Spirit has been building through all 6 cards. This is the whole picture frequency of this connection. The why, the who, the how, and the truth behind everything that you've been feeling. So let's go. You are his spiritual mirror. This man is not running from you. He's running from the version of himself that shows up in your presence. You activate his honesty, his vulnerability, his shadow, his desire, his growth, his unhealed wounds, his highest potential. Your energy makes him see himself, and he has never been this exposed before. So this is why he comes towards you like a magnet and then gets overwhelmed and retreats. His soul says yes. His ego says not yet. But the pull, it never goes away. See, because this is destiny aligned, not coincidental. The sextile plus the mentor plus the waning crescent moon combination is rare. It's rare because it means that this connection is timed. This connection is fated. This connection is karmically agreed upon before this lifetime. And this connection is meant to level both of you up. You were not placed in his path by accident. You were placed there because your evolution triggers his evolution. Okay? And he sees you as divine feminine in physical form. To him, you feel clean, pure, real, intuitive, soulful, wise, grounded, elevated. He sees you as someone who doesn't need him, someone who doesn't chase, someone who doesn't manipulate, someone who doesn't play games, someone who doesn't perform. You do not perform femininity. You embody it. And that is exactly why he is nervous. Because losing a woman like you, it feels like losing the blessing of a lifetime. So his pullbacks, honey, are not fear. I mean, they are fear. His pullbacks are fear, not disinterest. This right here is the shocker. He isn't pulling back because he's not into you. He's pulling back because he feels everything and more intensely than he expected. He has no blueprint for this type of connection. So he's used to women that he can control, impress, or distract. You require him to show up. Be honest. Drop the ego. Be emotionally available. Be consistent. Be accountable. You're not a fantasy. You're not a fling. You're not a placeholder. You're the real thing. And that terrifies him. Okay? Because your role is to surrender, not chase, not fix, not teach. The waning crescent moon is the final message. Seek guidance always from spirit, but physically do nothing. Let him come to you. Let him choose the connection. Let him heal what you cannot heal for him. Because here's the real revelation. The moment you energetically release him, he is forced to grow into the man he needs to be to meet you. So pulling back your energy is not punishment, it's the catalyst for his transformation. Your silence teaches him more than your presence ever could. The shocking revelation: he's not avoiding you. He's preparing for you. This is what Spirit is saying. He's not rejecting you. He's not unsure about you. He's not confused about the connection. He is preparing for you because on a soul level, he knows he cannot step into your life halfway. He knows he cannot give you bare minimum. He knows he has to grow up, step up, and rise up before he approaches you fully. And that's exactly what the energy is lining up for. This is divine masculine awakening happening in real time. You are not waiting on him. You are aligning, you are receiving, you are allowing, you are trusting the timing. And if it's not him, it will be someone else because you will be ready. And Spirit is saying, when he comes in correctly, you'll understand exactly why you had to surrender first. All right. So, Clarity family, let me just say this. This wraps up pile 3. And listen, I don't know who needed to hear this message today, but this was not a coincidence you landed here. This was alignment. This was timing. This was Spirit saying, you're not crazy. The energy is real. You just tapped into your higher self, your intuition, your power, and your next level relationship timeline, and the truth behind a connection that's been pulling at your spirit. So remember, you don't chase this. You don't fix this. You don't carry this. You surrender, you align, and you allow. If you want to know how to do all that, book a personal reading, because what is meant for you cannot pass you. And baby, this connection, this energy, this pull, it's not done. It's not over. It is not fading. It's evolving. And so are you. If you want more clarity, you already know. Baby, you can book a 3 for $33 reading with me where I tap in deeper into love, money, and your personal energy. But for now, honey, take a breath, ground yourself, trust the timing, and keep your energy clean because the next chapter is already forming around you. I love you, Clarity family. Until next time, stay aligned, stay intuitive, and stay in your mystic era.